Let's welcome on board Sanjiv Bhasin then and talk about what he's making of the market right now. Sanjiv, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. A lot of earnings to discuss, but let's first start with BHEL. The disappointment thereof, but the stock is doing its own thing and still buy ratings coming in from brokerages.
Good morning, Aisha. Well, that's the underlying asset which you had to play, that if power is in such a sweet spot, then power transformers and the EV conduit of electrification is going to be in the hands of 2-3 people. BHEL is the best made out for that. In the last 3 quarters, the same numbers have been there, but the stock from 130 has hit 320. So I think market is discounting 1 year forward earnings and the expectation that sooner rather than later it will turn the corner, in the sense the order book and the type of environment on power is a very big play. We had a buy on this around that 135, 140, but here we would not advocate a buy. We would rather play some of the rail stocks. Here we would say be a little cautious, wait out, hear the commentary and let some correction come in, because now you're chasing a parabolic rise which may not last for long.
And Kunal, that's exactly what, right? The stock is up 4x in about 12 months and analysts are still seeing a 40% upside from these levels. Would you say if you've been owning the share, book your profits now?
Well, not book your profits, but at least trail your stop losses in this case, because the momentum over here is just about some different level altogether, because the stock, I think, in COVID lows was around 2022 levels. From there, it's moved to 300 plus mark. The rally in the last 2-3 months and the pace of this rally has intensified significantly for BHEL. And the stock apparently is heading towards a breakout, which is around the 350 mark. And typically we've seen that whenever such kind of fierce rally happens, it tends to break out of the previous major swing highs and then take a pause over there. So I think in that context, I would probably expect 350 to be a better level where traders could look to book profits.
Okay, Sanjiv, hi, morning. Let's also understand what your outlook is then on Sun Pharma in terms of what exactly the street is penciling in when it comes to their quarterly performance.
Yeah, good morning, Avan. I think Sun numbers will be in line, because Taro Pharma has come out with very, very good numbers. That's a subsidiary of theirs. That means the overseas business is doing in prim and prime shape. And Taro's earnings were always a drag. I think that will be the highlight. Local businesses are doing well. Their US business seems to show extremely strong growth over the last 2-3 quarters. And I think in the last year, this stock has been an outperformer. So the price performance may be muted, I would say, but definitely on decline. This is one of the best performing pharma stocks, I think, and it should be added in your portfolio. Numbers will be in line, maybe a beat because of the Taro earnings.
So Sanjiv, what's your take then? The street is penciling in a pretty disappointing quarter when it comes to Paytm. On the flip side, Nykaa, it's expected to be pretty optimistic in terms of their profits jumping multifold. How would you look at some of these stocks?
So Avan, as a disclosure, Paytm and Z both, we booked the losses which we had, or the marginal losses, because that is about 2 months back, 3 months back. We thought that there is no point fighting the trend, which is that both these companies came in under severe guidance pressure. Z was a total flop as far as Sony goes, and Paytm has too many regulatory concerns which may not change in the near term. We are bullish on Zomato and PB Fintech, but we trimmed our paces over there. For us, at this price, there is only one stock which we are very, very bullish, and for which I can give you the reasoning, the commentary, which I think is a doubler from here. So investors should actually focus on putting their money where their money can double, where the reasoning and the quality of earnings which are expected with the recent events will be very, very bullish. If you allow, I can give you the name of that company.
On that note, Sanjiv, thanks so much for joining in and sharing with us your thoughts.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.